President Trump. As much as I hate to start the show talking about him, he is the president. Although maybe someone should tell him that, because this weekend, instead of doing normal president stuff, he was on Twitter, unleashing a record 50-tweet tirade that he had even some of his supporters a little worried.
President Trump just glued to Twitter over the weekend, some 50 tweets.
A Twitter typhoon ripping everything from the Steele dossier to making claims that Mueller should never have been appointed.
President Trump once again insults the late Senator John McCain.
The president ripping into Google over the weekend via Twitter.
Trump blasts GM.
Mr. Trump is urging Fox News to put Jeanine Pirro back on the air.
He also took aim at Saturday Night Live, even though it was a rerun, threatening the show with a federal investigation.
Good Lord. You know, I know Trump doesn't drink, so it seems like for St. Patrick's Day, he just skipped the alcohol and went right to the crazy rampaging through the streets. And of all of his tweets this weekend, our favorite was when he tweeted out, "It's truly incredible that shows like Saturday Night Live, not funny / no talent, can spend all of their time knocking the same person, me, over and over. Same with late night shows. Should FCC look into this? There must be collusion with the Democrats and, of course, Russia." So much going on here. First of all, SNL was a rerun, as you heard, this weekend. So he got new angry over old jokes. And also, it's interesting how he only complains about jokes that are about him. Like, he's never said, like, "Leave my children alone." In fact, he's probably like, "Hello, SNL, do you take submissions? I have a few Eric jokes I could send." And also, what does he mean? Late night shows are colluding with Russia. Really? Really? The country that's famously known for their sense of humor, yes? Yeah, what's your favorite Russian comedy show? You can't answer, because there are no Russian comedy shows. If they did a sitcom, the wacky neighbor would burst through the door like Kramer, and everyone would just shoot him. It would just be like, "Ha ha, bang, 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 bang. Please do knock first." And also, we're colluding with the Democrats? What does that mean? They're the only people less funny than the Russians. You think comedy shows are getting material from these guys?
Negotiating with this White House is like negotiating with Jell-O. It's next to impossible.
The 5 white guys, I call them, you know. I said they're going to open a hamburger stand next or what?
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
And shortly after that, she was peekabooed off stage. All right, moving on to some big technology and entertainment news.
The New York Times looks at Apple's ambitious plans to challenge Netflix, Amazon, and HBO. Apple is inviting movie producers, studio executives, and A-list actors to an event next week to unveil its ideas for a streaming service. The first of a dozen or more shows will likely start streaming this year. Apple reportedly plans to spend more than $1 billion on entertainment. I hear the unveiling is going to be big.
Okay, why is everybody a TV network now? Huh? Apple makes phones, now they're a streaming channel. Amazon sells books, also a streaming channel. I feel like one day we're gonna be talking to our friends like, "Yo, have you seen that new show on Doritos?" Like, there's not enough people for all these channels that are coming up. Pretty soon, the audience is gonna be so split up. Every show is just gonna have 5 viewers. Yeah, like I'm gonna come out every night and be like, "Welcome to The Daily Show, Jill, Peter, Susan, Levi, and Brian." What's that? We lost Brian? Shit! And then I have to go to Brian's house, like, "What happened, man?" And Brian will be like, "Oh, dude, I cracked my screen." And then now I've got to repair Brian's iPhone screen, or I'm losing advertisers. This shit can't carry on. And now many people are wondering, what does Apple know about making TV shows? Like, where are they going to get their ideas? Well, actually, this is really interesting. Most of the material for their shows is going to be taken from our private text messages and any photos or videos that we have on our phones. Yeah, now that could be true. You don't know. You don't know because you didn't read the terms and conditions before you clicked accept. Whoops, all your dick pics are gonna be part of a new game show. It's time to play Whose Dick Is This? Is that my dick? I think it's my dick. That's my dick, final answer.